This video is sponsored by Squarespace. No, it's not. And I don't want it to be. Okay, guys. This is a quick video about intrusive thoughts during sex. And I guess this doesn't just apply to people with sexual orientation OCD, HOCD. It could apply to, other types of things too. But I hope NOCD, NOCD, don't mind. But I was looking at their website, which is there for public consumption, by the way. And there was an article written on this very thing about intrusive thoughts during sex. And I thought I'd just cover it in this video. And also to say that NOCD are a professional organization. You can download the app for your phone. To be honest with you, I don't like name dropping. I'm not kissing their ass in any way. But I understand that they're a very, very good. They getting more and more accessible to people. They're getting bigger and bigger and bigger and more popular. And they are the people that you should be going to. And if not them, you should be going to another professional. But somebody who specializes in anxiety disorders and obviously, obsessive compulsive disorder. Because the thing is, you go to many other therapists and some of them are kind of like a jack of all trades. They know a bit of this, a bit of that. You need a specialist. Well, anyway, I was looking on their site. And obviously many people suffer with intrusive thoughts during sex. Okay? And somebody actually wrote on my HOCD page not so long back about this very thing. So I was reading this article, and it's too long for me to read in full without, sort of taking up too much time in the video. So I'll just read a little bit, okay? So here we go. This is about intrusive thoughts during sex. What's the best way to respond to intrusive thoughts during sex? And it's got here. Though there's no way to guarantee you'll never have another intrusive thought during sex, you can respond to them in different ways so that they impact you less. Okay? Number 1, remember that many people have them. And before I start reading it, this is true. Everybody has intrusive thoughts. Everybody. I mean, I had an intrusive thought not so long back that I was Brad Pitt. Try getting through fucking customs with that one. Right? That doesn't work. I had other intrusive thoughts about, I tried to pay my bills with them. But, the electric company told me to off because my intrusive thoughts weren't worth anything. So that's something to think about. Anyway, what it says here is intrusive thoughts during sex can make you feel worse if you believe you're alone or unusual for having them. That loneliness aspect that really gets people and has really messed me up in the past. Okay? So if you feel you're alone, that's not good. Educating yourself by reading this article, go on the NOCD site, about how frequently people experience them can help relieve stigma and feelings of shame. Ho ho ho! Good old shame. I knew that was going to rear its ugly head. Okay? So basically, remember that everyone has intrusive thoughts. Okay? Right. Number 2. Allow them to be present. Because of the pink elephant effect, fighting against your intrusive thoughts during sex will only make it more likely that they stick around. That's true. Instead, simply let them exist and pass on their own. Yeah, you know, it's like the pink elephant effect. If I told you not to think of a pink elephant, no matter what you do not think of a pink elephant. Do not think of a pink elephant. Don't think of a pink elephant. Don't think of a pink elephant. Don't you dare think of a pink elephant. You must not, should not ever think of a pink elephant. Try not to think of a pink elephant. And the more you try not to, the more the thought will be there. Because by focusing on what you don't want to focus on, you're still focusing on it, right? So the way to win is to win by wanting. Let it in. So you're having sex, giving it the and thoughts come into your head. Allow them to be. Allow them to be there, okay? And I know I'm being a bit silly, but you know, life is serious enough already. Why not have a laugh while we learning stuff, yeah? Okay. So, point 3. And this is what I like the best. Continue as usual. Continue as usual. As counterintuitive as it may seem, Dr. Nunes advises that if you experience an intrusive thought during sex, you should keep going. Keep going. Keep going in whatever situation you're in. As with all intrusive thoughts, it's best not to let them interfere with the way you live your life. So if they occur while you're having sex, carry on as usual. Is that hard to understand? I'm trying to say something over here. Right? Carry on as usual. This helps to show your brain, and it does, by the way, this helps to show your brain that these intrusive thoughts don't actually pose any danger or hold any significance, which means that they'll be less likely to pop up in the future. I mean, of course, because once you start taking the thought seriously, which is what I would call cognitive fusion or thought-action fusion, once you start taking... See, OCD looks for meaning. It looks for meaning. OCD loves meaning. It loves to look for meaning in everything. And when you're looking for meaning in things, you're taking the thoughts far too seriously, and that's what makes them stick. So, let me read this again. This helps to show your brain that these intrusive thoughts don't actually pose any danger or hold any significance, which means that they'll be less likely to pop up in the future. Okay? And the last point is point 4. Don't try to neutralize them. Okay? Because intrusive thoughts during sex can be so unpleasant, you might be tempted to engage in a compulsion in an attempt to neutralize them. While this may provide short-term relief, short-term, sink it in, short-term, it will only reinforce the OCD cycle and make your intrusive thoughts more powerful in the long run. So let's go back to the beginning and let's do a quick recap before I get out of Dodge. Point 1. Remember that many people have them, and also remember that everyone has intrusive thoughts. You're not special. You were just you, but you're not special. I'm not special. None of us are. Well, I'm special. That's why I used to get beaten around the head all the time. No, seriously. Point 2, allow them to be present. Yes. So when you're doing the old humpity bumpy, when you're bumping uglies, when you're doing the wild thing, if intrusive thoughts come in, allow them to be. Point 3, continue as usual. So just carry on with what you're doing and, do what you do best, big boy. And point 4, don't try to neutralize them. Don't try to neutralize them. Remember that many people have them. Allow them to be present. Continue as usual. Don't try to neutralize them. And that's basically about it. And this is by, I think, who's this by? Let me scroll to the beginning. This is by Cody. I can't read it. Abramson. Cody Abramson, I think. But anyway, it's a thing by, if you go on the internet, just type in NOCD, N-O-C-D, right? They'll come up. Go to their website, and there's plenty of information there that you can look at, and you can download the app for your phone. It's really cool. Download the app for your phone, for your Android or for your iPhone or whatever, and you can get treatment. And unfortunately, I just will say one thing, and I'm not berating anyone here because basically everyone's the same. Most specialized treatment it's not cheap. So I would say that even if you could only get a few sessions in, because this particular firm, I've mentioned them in my videos before, and they are really up and coming, and they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger and more accessible to people. And there you go, guys. Anyway, just a video for you. I hope this helps you out. Take care. Love you all, and see you soon. Bye for now. Bye. Let me switch this off. Oh, I can't see. Oh, the light's gone out. I'm such an asshole.